Today, I'm going to talk about the humanities major, which may be one of the most controversial academic disciplines of the 21st century. Humanities falls under liberal arts and includes subjects such as English, religion, languages, and philosophy. One thing that students in the humanities are very familiar with is humor, since they tend to be the butt of a lot of jokes both in the classroom and also in the job market. Although there's a variety of themes to these jokes, they tend to center around the idea that humanities majors are generally unemployable and worse off in the long run compared to other majors. Such jokes often originate from the very strange assumption that all history majors must want to become historians, philosophy majors, philosophers, and so on and so forth. And thus, since we rarely see job postings for these types of positions, then there must be no job market for these graduates. This stereotype has had an impact in the post-recession economy, with the rate of humanities majors falling drastically since 2010. This has been happening both in large universities and also small liberal arts colleges. The main question, though, is whether this stereotype actually reflects reality. As it turns out, like most stereotypes, there is a kernel of truth. The median starting salary of humanities majors is very low compared to chemical engineers, who have the highest median starting salary among all majors at $68,000 a year. But here's the thing. A lot of majors also perform pretty poorly next to chemical engineering. And many well-respected majors also have roughly the same median starting salary as the humanities. Chemistry, biology, business, and communications only fare slightly better than humanities majors. Also, you're actually more likely to be unemployed if you're a recent physics or computer science graduate than if you're a recent humanities graduate. Economics has about the same unemployment rate as humanities majors, and yet the perception of life sciences, communications, and business is pretty positive. I don't know exactly why this discrepancy exists, but if I had to guess, it probably has something to do with the fact that it's easier to visualize what people in those other fields are doing in their careers. It's easier to imagine someone studying biology and chemistry and then going on to develop a cancer treatment, or to imagine someone studying business and then going on to lead a sales team. So what do humanities majors end up doing? Well, a large portion go on to work in fields like education, community services, museums, libraries, and law. These types of jobs may not be directly connected to the subject matter these students studied, but they do demand skill sets such as communication, critical thinking, writing, and conceptualizing, which are all a major part of humanities coursework. It's also true that many humanities majors go on to work alongside students from other majors in areas such as business, entertainment, media, and human resources. To be honest, if humanities majors really wanted to, they could probably all nab jobs in management or sales and increase their median starting salary by $5,000 to $10,000. But that's just not what they gravitate to. Instead, they gravitate toward jobs that are very important and meaningful in our society, but coincidentally don't pay as much. So, going back to the topic of this video, are humanities majors happy in the long run? Well, a survey of humanities graduates from 2015 found that 71.7% of them were satisfied with their pay, and 87% of humanities graduates were satisfied with their jobs. Granted, this number is lower among recent graduates, but it improves with age. So overall, I would say yes. If you're still feeling anxiety about your employability as a humanities major, I'll leave you with this last piece of advice. Your college major by itself will not determine where you go. It's just one line on your resume of many lines, and one ingredient in your recipe for ultimate career success. You've got a lot of other experience that can be calibrated so you're well positioned for the job you want. Work experience, internships, student involvement, these are all things that employers rate as just important, if not more important, than your college major. If you want advice on how to cultivate your unique professional brand, go to andersoncareerprep.com and order your own personalized career toolkit. Thanks for watching and have a great day.